evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Season 4 Challenge Cup bracket draw. I am excited. Star, hello and welcome.
Yep, hello. Looking forward to a really interesting one since we do have since after 101 group matches, we had 95 regular matches and 6 tiebreakers. It is now time to find out what our brackets will look like.
It's not frozen, everything is fine. Alright, so I'll just go through the way this is going to happen so it's nice and clear for as many people as possible. So, I will be drawing a winner and I will be drawing a runner-up, one each, and then we'll go through the draw that way. The winners have been split into seeds through 1 through 16 based off their Season 4 qualifier end positions. The only split that there will be is that once I draw the first ticket from winners, if that is an odd number, then all of the odd numbers go into one half of the bracket and all of the even numbers go into the second half. Or if it's an even number, then the same thing, but evens into the first half, odds into the second half. That is exclusively just to make sure that we don't have a super stacked, technically best top 8 all in one half and then the next 8 in the second half. So yeah, exclusively just to make sure that that happens. But there is no other specific seeding draws other than that. They are placed wherever in that half, and they will be completely random. No group runner-up can face the same group winner. So if Group B's winner was drawn against the Group B runner-up, the Group B runner-up would be placed in the next available match in the opposite side of the draw, just to ensure we don't have repeats of the group phase. And that's essentially it. It's nice and simple. Hopefully we can get through this without any issues, and yeah, that there are some really nice, hot, competitive matches through all of the rounds heading up to the finals. The semi-finals and the grand finals will be a best of 3. We still require 48 hours notice to schedule, but that 48 hours starts as soon as the draw has finished.
Yep. The brackets channel has already been created in the Discord. If you qualified for brackets, you can see it, so you'll be able to start organizing there.
With that, I'm ready to go. So if Hell Knight is ready to start with entering the names, I can start drawing them.
All right.
Okay, so
every time I need to put them.
That's fine. Yeah, as I said, I will draw the first winner. That winner there will then determine which half of the bracket the odds and even numbers go on to, and then I'll draw a runner-up per winner, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's get started. Okay. First winner out of the pot is Amala, Group J's winner and seed number 10.
Yep.
So,
Amala 61st in qualifiers. One of our many French runners taking 3-0 in brackets, winning against Dr. Chris Feeney and Mike Katz.
Yeah, so just to clarify what that means, that now means all even seeded number runners through in the top 16 will go on the left side of the bracket, and all odd number seeded participants will go on the right-hand side. Runner-ups are not seeded. They can go anywhere as long as it's not against the group winner.
Yep.
Okay, and the runner-up is Check Raise from Group I.
All right, Check Raise Group I's runner-up, taking second in this group's tiebreaker, winning against Gogeta and Liam 6 in regular brackets, and beating Yo-Yo Kanari for that second spot in the group. From the United States.
All right, next winner is Zephyr.
All right.
So staying on the left-hand side of the draw then is Zephyr, Group O winner.
Yep, Zephyr placing 4th in last season's Challenge Cup, 69th seed in this season's qualifiers, beating Anvil and Melrose to take 1st in Group O. And let's see who he faces off against.
Facing Zephyr is Ryuja from Group A.
Oh, Ryuja, one of our Belgian runners, 79th in qualifiers, winning against Tiris and Puppy to take 2nd in Group A. Should be a good match.
We get one on the right-hand side. Let's find out. It is... Nope, it's left side again. Sea Falcon. Group L winner and seed number 4.
Yep, Sea Falcon. Let's see, was top 32 in season 3, 41st place in this season's qualifiers from the United States, beating out, going 3-0 in groups with the wins against Alex, Flea, and Splits. Come on, why is he on my side of the bracket? So I'm not thrilled that he may face Sea Falcon in quarterfinals.
Facing Sea Falcon, Dr. Kurth. Group J.
All right, Dr. Kurth, the lowest seeded person from qualifiers to make brackets, 104th place from the United States, beating out Feeney and Mike Katz to take 2nd in Group J. Wrong doctor.
All right. And our first participant on the right side of the bracket is Roska Tyron, our first seed.
Yep. Raska, winner of Group H, 38th place in qualifiers, was top 32 last season from Canada, winning against J-Bone Happen for the Chanel Swat to take a winner to win that group.
Facing Roska Tyron is Icola.
Icola, one of the more unknowns coming into the brackets, from France, took 74th in qualifiers, beating out Slash Boss and SGD Sean to take 2nd place in Group M.
And sticking with the right-hand side, talk about a stacked upper bracket. Goodness, we have Arthur Udini.
Ooh, Arthur, a powerhouse. Third seed indeed. 40th in qualifiers. First place in Group M, beating out Icola, Sauce Boss, and SGD Sean, and was one of the runner-ups in the co-op tournament.
Could make for a very spicy round 2 match, that's for sure.
No, absolutely.
Facing them will be Wooly.
All right, Wooly, also from France, 86th place in qualifiers, beat out Aston and won the tiebreaker in Group B to take 2nd place, and will be facing off against Arthur, a French and French matchup.
And evening up the right-hand side, we have Fluflush.
All right, Fluflush, one of our Belgian runners, 77th in qualifiers, went 3-0 in groups, beating Keepsake, Westifer, and Grim Fairy.
No redraws, if you will. No group runner-up versus group win.
Yep.
Okay, and facing Fluflush is Melrose.
All right, Chim's old co-op partner Melrose is the one who designed this lovely layout from the UK, 44th in qualifiers, Beat out Emosoda and Anvil to take second in Group O.
That's a great matchup.
Also, apparently, Hell Knight misspelled the stream title.
Brilliant. More things to misspell.
Hey, gotta love it.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh, wow. My god, the stackness of this right-hand side. Okay, so next up we have Cola.
Ooh, Koa, who took fifth place. Was fifth place in last season, the
What
season
side?
3 top 32. From Germany, took had a bit of a rough time in qualifiers, but got 56th, beating out Hamstead and Hellknight86 to take first in Group K. That's going to be a tough matchup for whoever draws Kola.
Is that the white side, Chimp?
Yeah, that's number 7, so that's right side. Alright. Finishing up one hell of a quarter of that bracket. Oh, I was gonna say it's Hamster, but of course Hamster is from the same group as Cola. So Hamster goes into the next available matchup on the opposite side of the bracket.
Yep.
So they will be placed below the matchup between Sea Falcon and Dr. Kurth.
Yep, Hamster 37th in qualifiers, taking out Toad and Menu to place second in Group K, also a German.
So I will redraw the runner-up for Cola first, and then we will draw the winner to face Hamster. Well, the next even numbered seed will face Hamster.
Yep.
Okay, so the runner-up to face Cola is J-Bone.
Hey, Jay, one of the ZSR streamers was in the Baby Dodongos tournament. Let's see, from the US, 68th place in qualifiers, beat out Happens for his A Shuttle SWAT to take second in Group H.
Hamster was seeded 37th. I don't think any runner now wants to get drawn on this left-hand side. That is a tough match, regardless of being a group winner. That is one hell of a tough match. So let's see if we draw an even-seeded runner to face Hamster, or whether we stick with the right-hand side.
Chat is saying, some people in chat want you to show your feet.
I'm not showing feet, not until I get like 50 gift subs on my own channel. All right, and we are sticking with the right-hand side with Exodus.
Exodus is a strong vanilla runner of OTR, playing some rando, taking 45th in qualifiers from the US, beating out Levi Belvedere and Doc Heaps to end up in a tiebreaker for 2-1, and winning that to take first place in Group N.
Facing Exodus is Master Alex.
Ooh, Master Alex, only Norwegian in the bracket. 62nd place in qualifiers, he beat out Flea and Splits, and was also in the co-op tournament as well.
Will we find out who faces Hamster? We will. It is Gogeta.
Gogeta, another one of the another runner who was relatively unknown before this. One of our many Frenchmen beat out Yo-Yo Canary and Liam 6 to go 2-1 in groups, and then won their group's tiebreaker to take 66th in qualifiers to win Group I.
So straight on to another winner now that we've filled that match. I mean, the country with the most runners is the US, Zephyr, so... Okay, next winner out, and sticking with the left-hand side is Jiraxo.
Jiraxo, our Dutch runner here, 58th in qualifiers, who won Group S in Scrubs Season 2, beating out Hellknight, Ninja Bus, and Antelope Bear to take first place in Group P. And some of our Dutch people in chat are happy that Draxo just got drawn.
All right. And facing Draxo is Spike Vegeta.
Ooh, Spike, consistently strong runner from the US, 42nd in qualifiers, beating out Words for Swords and Dig Dig to take second in Group B. Not sorry, Group B, Group C. Can't read my own sheet.
Also, I realize it is one word, and I put a space in it whilst I was doing it, but that technically counts towards Hell Knight's typos. So
no, I think it's Hell Knight specifically who makes a typo, not you. Also, is it a typo if you handwrite it?
I mean, I guess so. At that point, it was in like the middle of my sheet of paper, and I didn't want to redo it, so I just.
I guess it is the 0.5. Haha.
Okay. Next up, and sticking with the left-hand side, is Sora.
Sora, who was third in last season of Challenge Cup, from the US, 54th in qualifiers, beat out Zopar and 10th Doctor in groups to go 2-1, and then won that group's tiebreaker to be first in Group F.
And Doctor, of course, still in the runners-up pool. Facing them will be Philippe Titu.
Titu, one of our other French runners, 46th in qualifiers. He beat out B and Irwan to take second in Group G.
Attention to a Hell Knight type, that one. They got it right, so everything's fine.
Yep, only put one L and two P's, which is correct.
5 matches to go.
Yep.
And we have Zorro.
Ooh, Zorro. Neat. Zorro, also from Group G. She's from France, 85th in qualifiers, beating out T2B and Irwan to be first in Group G, also the only she/her in the brackets.
They are up against Ice 9.
9, our only Brazilian to make brackets, one of the few South Americans. I believe was third in the Baby Dongos Invitational, beat out Fabio to go 1-2 in brackets, and then won the three-way tiebreaker in that group to take as the 83rd in qualifiers to take second in Group D.
Next match, and filling up, completing our left-hand side of the bracket, is just Sam.
Sam, one of the top 32 last season, from 39th place, 39th in qualifiers this season. This Canadian beat out Tiras and Ryuja to take first place in Group A. Also one of our Czech co-op tourney runners as well.
Facing them is Keepsake.
Hey, Keepsake, also known to the Scrubs community. Let's see where from this he took 57th in the qualifiers. This American beat out Westifer and Grimfairy to get second in Group E.
So that is the left side of the bracket finished. We can now see the path to the finals on the left-hand side. Just 3 matches on the right-hand side to go. Just so you know, when it gets down to 2 matches left, we will be drawing both winners instead of winner and runner-up, just to make sure that we don't get stuck in a situation where we have the last 2 possibilities as the winner and runner-up from a same group. So just to prevent that. All right. So next winner is Alexo.
So another one of our French runners. from France was 63rd in qualifiers and beat out Spike, Words for Swords, and Dig Dig to take first in Group C.
Against Doc Heaps.
Hey, Heaps, also from the Scrubs community. This American was 70th in qualifiers and beat out Shoko and Levi to go 2-1 in groups, and then was second in their tiebreaker to move on as second place in Group N.
Sad one, because if Doc Heaps was next, then we could have had a potential Doc versus Doc in round 2, but that can unfortunately no longer be a thing until round 3. So yeah, I'm going to draw both winners at the same time here, like I said, just to make sure that there are no that we don't get down to the last matchup and have a situation where it is the winner and runner-up of the same group.
Yeah.
So next winner is Alfalfa Field.
Alfalfa, winner of the Scrubs Season 1's Group A, 67th in qualifiers as Canadian, went 3-0 in groups, beating Earlfield, Woolley, and Aston to get first in Group B.
Final group winner is the Aeronaut.
And one of our Sutz runners, another one of our many francophones, the 59th in qualifiers, Aeronaut beat Flavio, Iceman, and Weasel to get first in Group D with a nice clean sweep. Also, apparently Hellknight had another typo.
All right, facing Alfalfa, provided that the Group D runner-up has already been drawn, is 10th Doctor.
Hey, another one of our doctors. 10th Doctor, it was 53rd in qualifiers. From the US, he beat out Slyride and Zopar to end up in a 3-way tie for 2-1 in Group F, and then was second in that group to move on as second place.
The Aeronaut needs to be on the name above where you've put it, Hellknight.
Yep, Aeronaut's the winner, not the loser. It was runner-up. It was a winner, not the runner-up.
Oh, the Q&A. Oh, shit.
Add that to the typo counter.
And typically, the last name drawn is indeed our very own Hellknight.
Who can at least spell his own name. The organizer, Grilly Leisenberger, beat Ninja Bus and then won the tiebreaker as the 51st seed in qualifiers to be second in Group P.
And just like that, we are finished. No shenanigans. Everything went smoothly. Hellknight got drawn last, two draws in a row. And we now have our bracket matches. Like I mentioned, still 48 hours notice needs to be given on any match that is planned, but you can now start planning these from right now. So get that planning in. Star has already set up the channel to get that started.
Yeah, any particular... so, what do you think of these brackets we got ourselves here?
Pre-hype, that top right-hand side is stacked to the rafters. That is going to be insane.
Oh god. Roscoe, Arthur, Flooflish, and Cola all in the same corner of the bracket. That is terrifying.
Some really good matches. Got some France v France. We've got some well-known names. We've got some names that haven't quite solidified themselves as top runners going against people that they could definitely do that against. So yeah, I'm excited to see this one. You're not a joke, Melrose. You just came second, so we didn't mention you. Just get better.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Good to be a lot of race streams to be done here. A lot of races because we do have at least 34 matches. 35 if we do a third place match. This is gonna take a bit. Looking forward to this. Some really good matchups here. Plenty of surprises possible. I personally was certainly not surprised that we got 6 tiebreakers. So let's have some more action.
And yeah, that's it from me. I've got nothing else to add. yeah, Hell Knight, if you want to just finish this up and take us away.
Yes, that was somewhat way too fast.
To be fair, it wasn't quite like the group draws where there was
seems
90-60.
like we are doing this like the 4th or 5th time already.
By the way, this is only to one specific person, but they know exactly who this is to.
Jim.
That's what they get for pinging me.
I mean, we are getting used to it. I actually put a sheet together with information in various writers so I could read it off real fast rather than trying to remember everything from memory. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good one. And yeah, see you all around for brackets.
Questions or any concerns, please let one of the organizers know. We'll happily help you out. But I think everything is fairly simple from this point forwards. And yeah, just look forward to getting these races raced.
Don't forget to fill in your predictions as soon as possible, as they are available on challenge.
Are they now? When are they on challenge? Is that now?
Yeah, because we need to make sure that challenge is updated due to the fact that the tiebreaker kind of broke the challenge.
We're gonna be telling everyone once they're able to fill in the predictions.
Yep.
And with at least 48 hours required to get practicing, you have about 46 hours by the time we do the challenge to get those predictions in.
I'm telling you, a 4-way talk off for charity win. Do we have 4 doctors though? I know we have 3, but I'm not sure who the 4th would be.
No, we have 4.
Oh, Dr. Fantastic would do, yeah. I believe we'll be giving 2 weeks for scheduling per match.
Let's say 3 days. I mean,
Well, a couple
if you
days
have
to
problems
schedule it and...
scheduling because you don't know your schedule yet for work, etc., we are
flexible.
But it would be good if you could get your matches scheduled within the next 3 days.
Yep, and play them preferably within the next 2 weeks, I'd say.
All right, then.
Thanks for the monkey chip.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Oh god, it's all falling apart.
By the way, did I do more or less than 3.5 typos?
I mean, I saw at least 5, so...
What? I would say I did less. I did 3.5. I did 3,
yeah,
so
well,
less than
Holly did
3.5.
3 and then Chimp typoed.
Yeah, that's 3.5, so that's we'll say the people who said more than 3.5 win this one.
I would say the ones that said with less. But that's the majority.
Well, I'll leave the decision to you. You can angle.
I'm sorry, but this was less. I'm not responsible for Chim's mistakes. Alright, let's wait to bring one of our community managers and commentators doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Currently doing a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer. So, see you, everyone.
See ya.
Good night, everyone.
Just can't leave. I don't want to do this fight right now.